Hello, this is why I don't think Amberlynn Reid has lymphedema. I wasn't planning to make a video about this as my first video. I actually wanted to try a weight loss journey, as they call it, a journey. but I've been on this journey for a while and it hasn't gone very far, but hopefully I can change that because I need to. Anyway, I keep seeing people talking about Amberlynn Reid having lymphedema all over the place. It's in React channels, on the posts on the forums. I don't think she has it. And I have it. I have fat, obesity-based lymphedema. And it's horrible. And I hate it. Why I don't think she has it is she says she has it on her stomach. And from what I know, that's very rare. It usually shows up in your legs or your arms. And when has she even seen a doctor to get a diagnosis like this? Anybody? I haven't seen it. She said she did, but I don't know. She hasn't had any treatment for it. If you have lymphedema, you have to get treatment for it, or it just will just keep getting worse. It's basically incurable. And not to be gross, but if you have untreated lymphedema, it leaks like crazy. Especially if you aren't bandaging it or covering it up, which I have it in my leg, my left leg. And I have pants a lot like she does, those exercise kind of pants. And when it's not being well taken care of, not to be disgusting, but it will leak and you can see the stains on my pants. And I've actually had people ask me, like, what's wrong with your leg? Did you know your leg's all wet? And my left leg is significantly larger than my right leg. Like, significantly. You can immediately tell. I call it my freak leg because it's so weird looking. It's very embarrassing. I don't work anymore because I had so much trouble with it. And I was diagnosed with it about 4 years ago. And I used to go to a wound care clinic for it. And it was only partially covered by my insurance, so every copay for me going was about $400. So I had to stop going because we couldn't afford it anymore. I use an antiseptic skin cleanser on it every day, and I have to try to keep it wrapped as much as possible. And I'm supposed to exercise. Obviously, I don't, or I wouldn't be the fattest lady on the internet. But I'm going to start trying, but it's very hard because I can't actually lift that leg very easily. It's very heavy and it hurts a lot. And often when I get into my car, I scrape my leg on the side of my car and it hurts really bad. It's just awful. I've had sepsis twice. Once I got from a cat scratch, and I had to be hospitalized for 2 weeks because it was so bad. And it literally hurts all the time. So I don't see her having lymphedema and it not being painful and her not complaining about it, because she complains about every other thing. I mean, in her Christmas vlogs, all we hear about is this cold that she has. And they have been giving her antibiotics from what she's been saying. So she probably has an infection of some kind. She probably has some kind of cellulitis. That's what I would think, because fever is also a part of cellulitis. Or she's got sepsis from something. But if she had lymphedema, she would definitely show it or need treatment for it. or she'd talk about it. I don't think she would not talk about it or complain about it, because I plan to complain about it in future vlogs. No, I'm just kidding. But it is a big part of my life, and I do want to try to help myself start walking again. It's very important for me to walk. I hate not being able to go anywhere. It's awful. They have a lymphedema diet where you're not supposed to have sugar, grains, animal products, high salt foods, and dairy, and cut down on caffeine. So right now I am doing the intermittent fasting, same as our buddy there, ALR, but I'm eating only between 1 p.m. and 8 p.m. I've been doing that for about 2 months, and it's easy. I like it. But if you see, I'm trying to think, back to, let me do a chin jab. Sorry. Back to when I got diagnosed with lymphedema. They actually misdiagnosed it for about 4 months. They just told me I had a blood clot, so they made me stay in bed for a long time until they figured out it was lymphedema. And if she had lymphedema, they might think the same thing. But I can't believe that all these doctors and ER visits, no one's told her things that she would have to do to take care of lymphedema. And especially, I would assume that she would get in her legs first, same as me, because like I said, mine, it was weight related, and she's significantly heavier than I am. She probably outweighs me by, 200 pounds? I got a fat face. Anyway. Sorry, this is all over the place. This is the first time I've ever tried this. I don't know what to do, and I'm nervous, so hopefully it'll get better. And if you have any lymphedema questions, like what do I do about it every day, I'm going to try just vlogging what I'm doing, see if it makes any difference. I need to take care of this. I gotta be able to walk again, just to live again. I hate it. I hate it so much. And the fact that I did this to myself pisses me off like you wouldn't believe. And I wish that all these people doing the health at every size movement realizes this could happen to them just as easily as it happened to me. I was thin most of my life up until like probably 7-8 years ago. I started gaining weight, and it was because I got diagnosed with Hashimoto's disease, and I didn't take that seriously, and I didn't take my health seriously, and I have it, but it's too late now, I guess, because I have lymphedema. But I have to do something about this. It's awful. I wouldn't wish this on anybody, especially, I don't know how to put it, but I hope Amberlynn doesn't really have it, because it's a terrible thing to go through, and she's really young, and she should realize that she could get this too. And it's embarrassing. It's painful. Nobody wants to hire you. I've been trying to get work from home jobs, but it's really hard because I can only work part-time. Anyway. All right, that's my complaining. I'll stop now. If you have any questions, if you want to make fun of me, if you have any advice, I'd love to hear it. And thanks so much, and have a great day. Bye.